All right, back on the action. End of day market overview, guys. Very excited to come back to talk about our positioning today. We have five of them, three coming from the Forex market. And we're doing really well with the euro dollar. Already taken out two-thirds of the position once price action hit 109.11 just a couple of days ago. But I feel like this is the real testing ground for the euro dollar, because if it can break below 109.11, there are no further obstacles until 106.39. That's the real move we're trying to catch. So everything leading to this point was kind of the warm-up stage, but we're super excited that we could take some profit home. And now the real move is about to embark. If there's not going to be a breakthrough, we're going to have to close the last trade we still have open and basically terminate that short position potentially, and looking for opportunities somewhere else, because this is really the main condition for keeping this position and carrying on. We need a break below 109.11. It has to happen in the next 48 hours. All right, so mark that down. We still have a trade open, right? Dollar Canadian is kind of in a similar situation, but not exactly here. We didn't take profit off the table yet. As opposed to the euro dollar, the dollar Canadian didn't hit its first target yet, which is the big point of reference. In this case, 34.02. That's literally our secondary target, but very important one, because again, similar to the euro dollar, this one needs to break through 34.02 to ignite the next upside trend. If it fails to do so, it will probably turn around and resume the original downside trend. Don't forget, at the end of the day, we are in a downside trend that started back in the beginning of November. So we think this could turn around like full-fledged upside reversal, but it really depends on a breakup above 34.02. So this is a massive obstacle. And we still have three trades in, right? We started off right at the beginning. We called it out. We said this was going to be potentially a tipping point. We just needed a couple of positive days as reassurance, right? We needed that two-step filter. We got that. As you can see, we pulled the trigger the first time. The following day, pulled the trigger the second time. And again, the following day, pulled the trigger the third time. So we got 150K here. And once price action hit 34.02, we're dropping the first two trades, right? So we're taking out two-thirds of the position, keeping the position is still alive because we believe it's going to be a crossover and continuation, right? But if not, price is going to be struggling to crossover, failing to crossover, starting to turn back down, then guess what? We're out of there, right? Closing that last trade around the break-even point or whatever, and that's it. The last position that we have, that's the last edition. That was established just yesterday or the day before, but this is the most recent one. Gold, also we called it out as it was turning around right here on that verge of the blue dotted line, which represents Fibonacci 61.8 correction level, the most prominent one, with regards to the previous drop from top to bottom. So we've been able to isolate that move, right? And by definition, basically declare that the move leading to 2077 here was a technical correction, which means there's a good chance the downside trend is already underway, which is why we decided to pull the trigger. Started slow, started small here. Dipping our fingers in the water, so to speak, testing the water. Pricing will continue with that negative momentum. We'll start to increase the position size. Looking at the big picture, this is what we expect. A full-fledged downside reversal back to 1770. It's a big move. That's like 15% drop or something like that. Its price action obviously is at all-time high, right? Just took last month, just took the previous highs, snatched them with that big spike, but potentially now turning back down. At the end of the day, price action is trading sideways ever since August 2020, that is. Just back and forth in a pretty wide range. We tend to forget that, right? I think people talk about the gold being all-time high and only going one way and getting stronger. Well, that's not really true. Ever since August 2020, right? 3.5 years, it's actually in complete stagnation. It's just a wide range, so it keeps coming back to 16, 50, 17, and right back up to the area of 2000, and then, vice versa, coming back down again. So yeah, I think it might do that again. So that's why we're here, having that position. Litecoin, after a big drop, we feel like it's prime location. We're picking it up. Yesterday, fired off the first trade, back on the horse with the Litecoin, trying to catch a complete upside reversal back to first 74 and later down the road 95.25. Same with the Filecoin. The Filecoin was such a huge success for us because we got in early on when price action was before it even broke 603, and we took a big position in, right? We jumped in full force, head first. And as price action reached 8, we felt like it was such a spectacular explosion. We had to take some profit out, so we took 50% of the position out. And as it got back down, it dropped from 8 to 6. As it began to turn back up from that drop, again, from 8 to 6, guys. That's like 25% drop, right? In a couple of days. So that was an exquisite opportunity for us to fire that trade right back in, pick it up, right? We got in, very fortunately, we got out with that 100K right here at the top and threw it right back in as price action dropped back to, and it did touch 603 from above. Kind of spiked it, kind of tested it a little bit, retested it, made sure it's a solid support, which I think it will be. So yeah, we're back into increasing the position size, doubling up our position size as price action hits a massive support level right now, 603. This is how it looks like from the weekly perspective. We expect price action to resume the upside momentum and go right back to attack 9.42. So there's still kind of a big move ahead of us. So that's where we are, guys. 2 active positions, cryptocurrency market, 3 active positions, forex market, altogether 5. Hope you enjoyed that video. A recap on our positioning in the market, breaking down our portfolio in real time. So enjoy the rest of the day. Have a nice trading day. We're going to be back on Monday. Take care.